Some stories are written in blood, true stories that are more terrifying than any nightmare. Today, I want to take you into the heart of one of them, on a one-way journey into the embrace of Dead Mountain. The year is 1959, the Soviet Union. These are 9 young elite hikers, full of life, full of dreams. They set out on a daring expedition into the cold, unforgiving Ural Mountains. They were professionals, ready for any challenge. But no amount of training could have prepared them for the night that was waiting. They were supposed to signal their success on February 12th, but the signal never came. Only silence, a silence that grew heavier and more ominous with each passing day. Finally, the rescue team reached their last campsite, and they were met with a scene that would chill them to the bone. Their tent was there, but it wasn't right. It had been sliced open from the inside. It was as if something so horrifying was upon them, they didn't even have time to unzip the flap. They had to slash their way out to escape. All of their belongings, their boots, their winter coats, everything was still inside. Imagine in 30 below zero weather, what could possibly force 9 expert hikers to run barefoot into a frozen storm. The footprints led them towards a forest about a mile from the camp, and that's where they found the first clues of the disaster. They found the first 2 bodies next to the remains of a small fire. They were wearing only their underwear, frozen solid. Their hands were burned, as if they had desperately tried to warm themselves. The branches on the tree above them were snapped, 5 meters high, as if they were trying to climb it to get away from something, or maybe to see something. 3 more bodies were found on the path back towards the tent. It looked like they had gathered their last ounce of strength to try and make it back to shelter, but the cold had claimed them. So far, it was a terrible tragedy. But what they found 2 months later turned this story from a tragedy into a real-life horror film. The last 4 hikers were found at the bottom of a ravine, buried under 13 feet of snow. And these hikers, they didn't just freeze, they had injuries that defied all logic. Their chests were crushed by a force so immense it was compared to a high-speed car crash. One of them had a fractured skull. But here's the terrifying part. There were no external wounds, no bruises. It was as if some invisible force had shattered them from the inside out. And the most horrific detail of all, one of the women, Lyudmila, her tongue and her eyes, were missing. And as if that wasn't enough, some of their clothing was found to be highly radioactive. The official Soviet investigation was closed with a single sentence: death caused by an unknown compelling natural force. An unknown force? What kind of force rips out a person's tongue? What kind of force leaves no external marks? Were they the victims of a secret military weapons test? Did they stumble upon something they were never meant to see, something not of this world? Or maybe the local legends about a snowman in the area weren't just legends after all. More than 60 years have passed, and to this day no one truly knows what happened on the Dyatlov Pass that fateful night. The only witness was the mountain itself, and the mountain never tells its secrets.